Hello, Gemini. It is the end of the year. Aren't we all so happy to see this year go? Which is funny because everybody wanted to see 2016 go. Yeah, I'm done. Are you guys done? Totally done. There were a lot of good things that happened this year. It wasn't all bad, but it was tough to get those good things, to get those happy things. It was like a fight, you know. We always constantly felt like we were fighting ourselves to get to that happy place. A contest with everybody, right? Seemed like it. And you guys are going to end your year with a bang. Doesn't have to be bad. I'll just get it out of the way. We have the Tower. Gemini, we have the Tower. So something is unstable in your life. And we haven't seen the Tower much for Gemini this year. You guys have been really holding things together pretty well. But I guess it was time for the instability of 2017 to come down. And it's because now you're stuck with the Hanged Man. You're wondering what to do, where to go. You might be running away with those thoughts with the Seven of Swords, or somebody deceived you. Could have been at work. You could have to change jobs. Could have to move. The Eight of Wands. Or you heard some kind of communication that came in and shook up your life a little bit and kind of put you in this stuck position. But if you stay in this stuck position and you don't let the Tower come down, the universe is going to come and do it in a way more uncomfortable way than if you did it yourself. And I feel like intuitively, you guys knew that this was going to happen. It's like you guys saw it coming. You know, I feel like the communication happened earlier this year. There was something that came to you, or something that you knew was wrong in your life, in somebody else's life, and it directly affected you if it was in someone else's life. And there was clarity brought on it, but you already knew deep down. So in the beginning of December, there's going to be like communication. And you're going to be like, oh yeah, I already knew that. I saw it coming. But behind that communication, behind that Tower falling, behind that deception or deceiving yourself, comes the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this doesn't have to be money falling from the sky. It doesn't have to be you becoming famous overnight. However, this is an opportunity that the universe will hand you. And after the Tower falls and you have to start to rebuild, and the universe hands you this opportunity that could possibly be stability, new stability in your life, a new stable ground. You could be moving to get that. It's a blessing that this had to happen. And it could be in your environment. It could be within you. There could have been a very unstable part of you where you're deceiving yourself. Maybe like about what your purpose is, where you need to go in life, where you need to move forward. There is there's definitely a communication quality to this. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign. The Knight of Swords can be a very angry energy. I call it my word vomit card. It could just be somebody coming in really, really fast with some really interesting, maybe not so fun information that kind of sparks you. Like, what the hell happened? It's almost like passed by you so fast. Oh my God, what just happened to me? What just happened to my life? So we have the Devil. The Devil is the Capricorn card. It's also feeling chained to something, having some kind of obsession, or it could be just your shadow self, like we talked about. This could be a very unstable part of you where you're kind of stuck and you're deceiving yourself that there's this information that you knew coming to you. You already knew it was going to happen, but you stayed in this hanged man position. And now the tower is falling because you didn't do anything about it before. And so then we have the Four of Cups. So this is sitting and contemplating. And this guy has his emotions all around him. But there isn't anybody there. He's by himself. So it's almost like an apathetic pose. Like he just doesn't care that those emotions are all around him. So you could be doing this. Somebody else could be doing this to you. Again, Two of Wands, being stuck. This guy has a foot tied to a wand and a hand tied to a wand. And he's like happy there, talking to a bird, not a care in the world. If he tried to stand up and move, it would be so uncomfortable. He wouldn't be able to. It'd be uncomfortable. So you're in this very stuck position, and it's almost like you're comfortable with it. Another two. Two of Swords. This girl's almost in denial that she's being watched by a wolf, that she could possibly be dinner. She doesn't have a blindfold on, but she has her back to this wolf, and her swords are behind her. Yes, she could get them, but they're not easily accessible. And then we have the King of Cups. This could be a water sign in your life. Could be your boss. Could be a friend. Could be, sorry, one of my crystals fell. Could be a spouse. But I'm curious, what are you stuck about? Are you stuck about this new opportunity? Do you already know what this new opportunity is? Is that why the tower is falling? Because you have not moved forward with what the universe wants to give to you? Because the High Priestess speaks about intuition, that gut feeling. She knows everything, she sees everything, she feels everything. She hears everything. She looks at all the details. And we have a King of Wands. Don't get caught up in the gender. This could be female as well. These both could be female. So we have a King of Wands and we have a King of Cups. You could be this air sign that's coming in and yelling at these people. Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out, feeling like you don't have what you need in life, feeling like you have to struggle to get by. I feel like you're not doing anything about this. You're just kind of sitting there. It's like you're waiting and watching to see what happens instead of actively moving to it. You get communication in. Hey, I've got this great opportunity for you. Let's move forward on it. Could be with a King of Wands or a King of Cups. And for some reason, you're feeling left out of it. Are you putting yourself out? Is somebody putting you out? Is there this great opportunity that came up and you wanted to be a part of it and you were put out? Because I think that you should go, I think that this should be the action instead of the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. I mean, look at how that knight is going, oh, oops, sorry, wrong one. That knight's going away from this. But being in denial that you can't do it. It's funny because Capricorn is coming up in a lot of the December readings. And I think a lot of it has to do with Saturn moving into Capricorn, because once Saturn moves into Capricorn, we're all going to want to get up and go. Like all of the lessons we've learned this year, once Saturn gets into Capricorn, we're going to learn that karma. You know, and if we didn't deal with that karma, if we didn't move forward with what we wanted to move forward with, we're going to be stuck. And the universe is going to push in and be like, that wasn't the point. Five of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Three of Wands. I mean, yeah, Three of Wands. 10 of Wands. Eight of Cups. And the Empress. Gemini. Okay. So the Five of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like there's an argument that happens about these options that this juggling that you have to do. Maybe it has to do with money because of the Five of Pentacles. Maybe it has to do with, you know, whatever opportunities that you've recognized that have come to you. But I feel like that there is an argument that happens with the Page of Swords. There's information that comes forward. There's an argument that happens. And I think that one of these pentacles will drop. One of them is heavier than the other. And one of them has to drop eventually. And maybe that's where your tower falls. Hopefully you can hear me. I had those cards right in front of my mouth. And then we start to work hard. We start to work really, really hard to take flight, move forward, get going. You know, we talked about standing your ground for the end of November. And I feel like you're still doing that, but I feel like you're still doing it and you're not moving forward. So this is where you act. This is where you go for that new job. You go for that promotion. You go for that new situation. You move. You move forward because you've gotten clarity. You looked into all the details. You don't want to be stuck anymore. Who are you working with? Who's working against you? And then we get the Eight of Cups and the Empress. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. Looking within yourself to find out what it is that you need to find personally that will serve you in your life. Taking that stand for yourself. Going for that renewal. The Empress speaks of rebirth. You could be pregnant. You could be having the baby during Capricorn season. Possible. I really feel like that whatever situation that you're in, could it be work, could it be family, could it be a relationship? I'm not seeing a lot of cups except for the Eight of Cups here and the Four of Cups. So the very apathetic, I'm walking away from things moment. Whatever it is, this could be a Scorpio in your life because of the Tower and the King of Cups. But whatever it is that needs to crumble, that is unstable, that needs to crumble, There's a renewal behind it. There's a rebirth behind it. There's a reason why you planted your seeds to grow. You worked really hard to do this. You looked at all the details. And now it's time to move forward. You stood your ground. You're communicating, or somebody's communicating with you. At least the 9 of Wands isn't in here. That's like battling. It's only the 5 of Wands, some petty arguments, maybe some nasty words thrown around. But I feel like the 9 of Swords is your energy coming in and like speaking your truth and letting everybody know. But let's not do it really angry. Let's not do it in a really angry way. But I feel like this moment in time could get you unstuck. I feel like this could be the Tower moment. So I actually think December looks really good for you guys. Moving into December looks really, really good for you guys. So if you would like to use the InstantGo app for iPhone users, you can text me and I will get back to you with an answer pretty quickly. I am saying that it's anywhere between 15 minutes and 12 hours, only because I do have a life. I am a single mom. I have children. But I am not ignoring anybody. I've answered all questions that have been brought to me, and I love doing it. I love connecting with everybody. So if you get the chance, go ahead and do that. Also, thank you all for the donations. It's so appreciated. Like, from the bottom of my heart, this channel would not be able to keep going if it weren't for the donations and all of the personal readings. I love connecting with you guys, of course. So if you would like to donate and you're not ready for a reading, the link is below, as well as the InstantGo app. Also, the reading requests, the November specials for the recorded readings are also going into December, so take advantage of those. I am doing gift certificates, and I will honor those specials for November and December. And I'm traveling in December. The first weekend in December, I'll be in Woodbine, Iowa. If you would like that information, let me know. Just give me an email. And the second weekend in December, I will be in East Pennsylvania. So if you would like that information, or you're kind of in that area, I would love to meet you guys. So email me and we will get something together. I really hope that you guys have a great first half of December. We'll get together for your general love reading. Bye, Gemini.